Now, some may say, but Jude, what is right in your space might be, not so right in my space. For example, it is right for you in this company, right, to come in and log in, right? We have a digitalized, clocking system. You log in and then you start your duties. Now, whilst you are there, or whilst you're in this building, you have a right to go for lunch, and you have a right to do this, you have a right to do that, you have rights, you can go and pee, you can go and use the toilet, you can even step out to go get your lunch and come back, so long as within that time your job doesn't fail, right? Fair enough. But do you know that I've been to some offices, right, that the minute you log in, the minute you get in, right, there's some very sensitive areas where you cannot come out until your shift is done. You can't. For security reasons and safety, you can't. So you are there within that space, you're monitoring, you're sorting out codes, you're giving people, assistance. You cannot stand up. You can't leave there. You have to be there. So if you were to step out from the place, if your cousin is calling you from outside, they say you come and take one plate of belly and fish, Mayo quickly run out, you may just have done the wrong thing. That's being a bit nitpicky, if I'm honest. But when I speak of right and wrong, right, I'm basically referring to things that I think generally everybody will accept. For example, it is right for you to get to work or to your business early. It is right to speak respectfully to a client, to a customer. It is also right for you to tell the clients you are wrong respectfully. It is right for you to point out something that is going to be detrimental to your business. Yes, it is also right for you to walk away from a toxic scenario at your business. If two neighbors are quarreling, they're always shouting, and one of them is carrying hot oil, it will behoove you, right, to step away and speak from afar before they pour hot oil on your face. Yes, that's doing the right thing. Yes, you have the right to do so. But should you put 2 zeros where there needs to be only one? If you are the accountant, the bill is meant to be 150 something thousand, and you put one extra zero, 1 point something million. Send it. Oga signs. He didn't look at it. The people who are expecting that purchase, they get their payment, they deliver your goods, but you have just collected extra, 700,000 naira plus. As a big man that you is. Let us draft our budget. You now see 200 million for a road in Kafachan. The road that they said they want to go and build in Kafachan has been built at least a decade ago. The road is not bad, but somehow it's found its way in the budget. Somehow. Pastor says we should take 200 bags of rice and go, who have just experienced flash flooding. They put 200 bags in the truck. They send you as the elder and some 6 or 7 youths from the church. They send some choristers so they can sing and lift Holy Spirit up when they get there. But somewhere along the line between Emowa and Yenegua, you stop and you give 10 to that your auntie that sells rice at that junction market. Mbiama. She knows what to do. There's some children of God that she can reach. You give 10. And you tell the other people, don't worry, the pastor knows. The pastor doesn't know. You guys go on and give the remaining 180 or 190 bags to the saints who are in Yenegua. That's wrong. In this case, in this instance, this young man goes around market pranking unsuspecting Nigerians, telling them, oh, this money that's falling, no, is it your own? How can somebody's mother say it is our own? We intentionally kept it there to set a trap. Set a trap for who now? Who's the rat? Let's assume that there's actually a rat there. Okay, now that they've found that it's not the rat you want to catch, can you explain exactly how this money is yours? The end of that video, ladies and gentlemen, this young man says, we have been recording you. Guess what this woman says? Oh, it's not my money. After saying that it was hers, after telling the boy to leave the money because it was a huge sum of money. Once again, when our desires, needs, and wants come in conflict with rules and regulations, temptations arise. The question is, how do you make the right choice?
The views and opinions shared on this program do not represent the position of Nigeria Info FM. Nigeria Info, let's talk.
Jude on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
Mr. John is on the line from Ada George. Mr. John, welcome to the program.
Good morning, Jude.
Good morning, please.
We have a systematic corruption and systematic failure. Institutional failure in Nigeria. That is the problem. You cannot, as a student who have graduated from university, giving employment in Nigeria without stealing money. Dude, even though the IRS, whatever, if they don't steal money, they will not be able to build a decent house for themselves within any metropolis, whether Bomoso or anywhere. Their salary won't be able to build their house. So that additional 1-0 is what is going to keep the family going, what is going to put food on the man's, additional food on the man's table, and be able to buy land and build a house for himself. You know, I don't know if you understand. All of this, whether you like it or not, you must see that Nigerian government in everything that they. The corruption level is what is causing everybody that there is no moral, nobody preaches moral, including the pastors does not preach moral. They don't. So who then do we go and buy this moral from?
Buy the morals. Wow. That's a strong word, John.
How do you get it? From universities, if a lecturer that refuses to connect something and say, if you have 39, I give you 39, students don't like that such lecturer. From churches, if you go to church, that the pastor or the reverend father consistently pray against Yahoo, pray against stealing, pray against that, people will not go to that church. So, is it the market women that will make sure they beat their pom-pom measurement curve to make sure that it reduce the size of what they are going to measure for you? Jude, who is selling morals in Nigeria? Or is it the lecturers that they will send a prophet, they will send to election grant, go and collect these results and send to us? You modulate it to a point that you can no longer pronounce the word you cancel. Jude, the question is to rather ask this morning is, where do we get, where are we going to buy moral? Where? Or is it a parent that is dropping a 3-year-old child in the school and that's the teacher, maybe 500 naira, 1,000 naira, so that the child gets additional favor? Who is telling moral? That should be the question. Who? Where do we get it? Because me, I want to buy it.
John, are you saying you don't have moral? Are you saying you do the wrong things at your business places? Are you saying you cheat people?
How? I won't be able to view house. I won't be able to buy food.
John, I'm asking you now. Are you saying that you yourself, you are not morally sound?
That is the answer. What do you want me to answer? How can I have moral? How can I be morally? How can I be upright? How? If I am upright, I won't be able to buy the cash card to call you from my salary. So the whole thing is systematic failure. What do you see that woman did in the market? It is only her profit margin cannot buy food for her family. So they have to look for a sharp way to add that 1-0 as an accountant. If there is an additional 0, nothing will work, dude.
All right.
Moral is what we should replace it, sir.
John, thank you very much. I don't know if he was speaking generally or if he actually particularized it or personalized it, because I did ask him. And it is, like I said, when rules and regulations come into conflict with your desires, your needs, and wants, it becomes a very, very difficult space to work in. Very difficult space. In all of the videos I've seen this content creator make, right, and I went through about 5 or 6 of them yesterday. I intentionally watched them, rewatched them, paused them, took notes down. Majority of the people on those videos are above 45, 50. We're talking about married. The first woman who said we intentionally kept it there. Ladies and gentlemen, if you take a picture of her and you were to show it to almost anybody in this country, they will tell you this woman is a responsible woman. They will tell you this woman is a responsible. That's the first thing that will come from people's mouth, because she was fully clad. She had her hair tied up nicely. What they call that thing? That cap or whatever. She wore it, long blouse and everything. No makeup, looking like somebody's mother. In fact, she's somebody's mother. Our grandmother. Nah, something's not quite right. 08179230002, 08179230003, 08179230002, 08179230003. Send us a message to WhatsApp and your SMSs. The number is 0809 030 6416, 0809 030 6416. It's an interesting text message. This is not for me, but it just dropped in. This is actually for the sports guy. Oh dear. It says, I think the show should be extended to 12 a.m. because I'm currently writing names of noisemakers who think Arsenal will win the league this season. Thank you for the work you guys do. Oh, well, Kosi, Jarok, and the rest of the sport gang, this is actually a tick, a feather in your hat, when people are asking for more time for your shows, for your content. I think this is pretty good. Well done, guys. And you can follow up later on today with the rest of the sport gang when they come through for extra time from 7 p.m. All right, thank you very much. Now, this one says, Jude, good morning. My name is Comrade Godstime Ogu from Ungbo Isiopo. I want to say here that it is a deliberate act carried out by mostly those who don't have the fear of God. Thank you very much, Mr. Jude. Say continue to remain in health. So those who don't have the fear of God are the ones who will lie in the markets, who will do the wrong things, who would collect your money, and instead of giving you the brand new phone that you wanted, will put fufu. Hey! Some of you have mind, though. Somebody wants to buy a phone, and the person holds the phone in his hands. Oh, I like this phone. Package it for me. The person, gives you the phone. The seller, you are putting the nylon bag. As you're putting the nylon bag, you switch the phone and give him a pack that has fufu inside. Nah. Like really. It's a very valid question. What do we do at our business spaces that makes us say we're going to go left or go right? Facebook.com/Nigeria Info PH. Facebook.com/Nigeria Info PH. That's where you find us on Facebook. We'd like to get there right now and get to read your comments. Those of you who are streaming, following us from all over the world, we are very grateful. I'm very appreciative. I get to see your comments every now and then. And some of them will send me personal messages. I'm very grateful. But now let's stick to the conversation. We are talking about temptations, right? Temptations in your business spaces. And the question is, what makes you do the right or wrong thing in your business space? Very simple. What makes you, decide to pay somebody their salary on time? What makes you decide that you not give this man his change? What is that thing that makes you go left or right? 92.3. Hello, Port Harcourt. Good morning to you, please.
Yeah, good morning, Jude.
Good morning.
My name is Oyekachi. I'm calling from Abba.
Welcome, Oyekachi.
Yeah, I want to like with the, I think the club before the last. I think a lot of things has gone wrong in terms of, our moral is there. There's a lot of, I mean, you have to set example for people to choose to be upright when they see that things are not being punished. So there's temptation for them to join the bandwagon, so to say.
But Oyekachi, have we not really overgrown that line? Oh, because they did not punish that person, so we'll do it. Have we not overgrown that? Shouldn't we be able to just tell that if you do right, more people do right? We don't need to haven't we really overgrown that, that sentiment?
I don't think maybe some of us, like I'm not speaking for myself because I know the kind of decision I will make in such situation, but I'm speaking for others who things are very, very hard. So anything that involves money, a lot of people fall into that temptation of trying to throw their moralist thing behind. I think that's the way I'm looking at it, So the leaders, they should set example for this country to follow. I think that's the way to go.
All right. Thank you very much, Oyekachi. Speaking to us from Aba. 90.3, good morning to you. Hello, Port Harcourt. Oh, dear. Sorry, severed connection. All right, this one says, good morning to you, Jude. Please, are you live? Because I really need the recording of this particular program. I need to listen it over and over again. Well, we're live on Facebook, and you can always get on Facebook and see the videos after it ends, and there will be excerpts. We'll cut excerpts. The digital team who do an amazing job, right? They do that. So yes, this content is definitely going to be available. My 2.3, good morning. Hello, Port Harcourt.
Good morning to you. This is Mr. Zion. I'm calling you from Port Harcourt.
Good morning to you.
It narrows down to greed. Because the unequitable share of our resources, the large majority of the citizens of this country depend on greedy activities, depend on nefarious activities to survive. And number one is extortion. They love it. It's sweet in their mouth and in their taste. So to commit it, they just love it. My brother, by the grace of God, I'm also into business. And Miss also working too. But I've observed some keen interest when it comes to the business environment. You cannot make your gain in one day. Gain and profit grow. The margin grow. You don't get it immediately. And how do you grow your profit? Is by returns. By returns. One person come today, you will bring 2 person come tomorrow, bring another person, 3 come next tomorrow. When this 3 person come with 3 person in the next day, how many customers have you made? Your profit have established. But because the government has so make work and opportunity so difficult for the people now believe in extortion. Oh boy, this one we don't see tomorrow. We don't know how far tomorrow will be. Mr. Jude, I grew up in an era where it's like a criminal offense for a police ASP to have the car and have his own building. It's like a crime in the police force. But today, even a constable want to drive jeep.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with There's nothing wrong with having the quality of life.
Dude, it is very, very wrong.
Why?
Absolutely wrong. That is why you see them pointing gun at a car driver. Give me your 200 naira. It's a must. and they cannot stop it. That is why you see the government not even building sustainable development business environment, and yet they are collecting tax. That is why you see a landlord will wake up tomorrow. My house rent now is 500,000. It's 1 million. And even the government will not speak because they are all involved in this criminal enterprise. Mr. Jude, the business environment can backdate or trace down to the history era of barter trade. Give me 1 cup of gari, I will give you 1 cup of rice.
Okay, okay, Mr. Zai, I have to let you go, but let me ask you, what then makes people like you do the right thing or do the wrong thing in your business?
I told my family members that when I die, don't bury me. Don't do that. So my conscience is what kept me separated to always do the right thing, not to do the wrong thing in my business environment. Mr. Zion.
So Mr. Zion has conscience, but that old woman doesn't have conscience, that has children and probably grandchildren. Really? I don't know.